we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
319.
They'll run again with Mason. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Vikings at 3-9 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Mason going to get it on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Allen going to run with it. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 44-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal.
Touchdown! Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. One after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run here with a rookie. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now second and 5.
70 Rangers. Dragon 60.
Now Daniels. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Second and 11 at the Commanders' 43-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Mason.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
You talk about this Washington defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Mason, 43 yards. And the Vikings lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
To the air goes Daniels.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
Throwing now is Daniels. A throw left side, hauled in by Lane.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Ready.
Daniels looking to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. They'll hand it to Mason.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To the right goes Mason.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Allen. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Dorrance Armstrong. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
That's to Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt.
And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
22 yards. And a Commander's 1st down. A gain of 22 yards. And the Commander's 1st down.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll try to pick it up himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Vikings! Jalen Naylor, 69 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's Daniels. That's caught downfield. It's Lane.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
First down, Commanders.
60, pass the 18, pioneer.
To throw is Daniels.
And he's got it.
And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, trap 60.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Jalen Naylor on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
A final shot before half for Allen.
They're going for Jefferson downfield.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes.
The extra point splits the uprights. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Buffalo 18, 19 Lions.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
On the give, it's Mason.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Now Allen. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Rondale Moore
from 19 yards away.
And the Vikings are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Big yardage that time for Washington. 63 yards.
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And it's caught.
And he'll get about 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
A gain of 7.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60. Mustang 19.
2nd and 1.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Albert Okwuegbunam.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Commanders get a bit closer. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
It's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
To throw, it's Allen. That one behind his man, incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Well, very good return that time. 18 yards.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's complete. It's Okuebunan.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards there. A big one. From Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority.
And this is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 36 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Daniels. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Jalen Lane.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
The Commanders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Daniels going to try and throw for it.
It's complete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back.
Here's Mason.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
4 yards.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out 1st downs. And that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Pass complete to Naylor, right side. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
60.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Albert O, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game.
And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. They bring the pressure, but this is a booming kick. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11.
Let's go now. 70, Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 tight. Ready.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
Pass caught. It's Lane with it. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Washington.
Jalen Lane,
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Commanders use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
42, Vikings 38.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
Oh, able to avoid him.
Now it's some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long. Here's Allen. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. He's to the 15. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, it's one thing to get the interception, and it was a great play, but then you saw how quickly all of his teammates, Charles, turned to find blocks, made sure they had space for him to make the house call.
And not only did they turn and find the blocks, none of them clipped from behind, blocked someone in the back. This play is going to stand. And how about what we see each and every week now? When the defenders make a big play, there's always a group celebration after the takeaway.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is first and 10. To throw is Allen. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 79 yards. And the Vikings are back within a score. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big two-point conversion attempt. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Here we go.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all of their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, second and 11.
Trap 60, trap 60. Regular, Mustang 19.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
On the jump.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Daniels looking to throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
A nice little juke.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Now Allen.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
That's to the left sideways, got near.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's first and 10.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Dorrance Armstrong.
In there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Allen. Now he's going to step up and run.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Throwing, Allen. That's down the field for Jefferson.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.